Hey YouTubers, got another video review for you today. This one's from a company by the name of Nebo. This is their DAVINCI 5000 flashlight. The reason they call it the 5000 is because this puts out 5,000 lumens. If you're not familiar with Nebo's new DAVINCI line, you're gonna be very surprised at some of the new features that they have to offer. The first thing that you'll notice is it's got the gray and orange. I'm gonna go ahead and start down here at the base. It comes with a detachable lanyard already installed, and you can see right there it's adjustable. So if you want to shorten it up to fit your hand, you just push that in and adjust that up. If you want to detach it, then you just take and mash in right here, and the lanyard comes apart. So, and if you want to, you can cut that off. You don't even have to have it on there. Right here on the bottom, you'll notice that it has the orange button, and when you're charging it up, it glows red. When it's fully charged, I believe it's blue. I just got through charging it and I can't even remember, less than 10 minutes ago. But anyways, I believe it is blue. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this end off, and this is where things are a little bit different than normal. This flashlight here has a built-in power bank, and it's a 4,500 milliamp an hour power bank. So you just plug your device that you want to charge, let's say your cell phone, you plug your regular USB cable into there, and then the other end plugs into your cell phone, and you can charge your device. Now, to be able to charge the flashlight up, down below you can see there is a micro USB plug right there, and you can take and plug in the supplied micro USB cable right in here, and just plug it in like that, and then you plug in the regular USB side into a power bank like I have here, or you can plug it into a computer, or just whatever you have available that you want to use to charge the light up. But you can see once it's plugged in, it glows red. Also, you'll notice right in here, it has an O-ring to seal those ports up so water doesn't get in there. Now, if you're wondering, it is IP67 waterproof. It's rated for 1 meter for up to like 30 minutes. So like I said, you can, let's say you dropped it in a mud puddle, or in a couple feet of water, as long as you got it out pretty quick, you should be fine. Now, the body of the flashlight, it's made out of aircraft aluminum, so it's light, but it's also strong, and it's not going to rust or nothing on you. And then they put that anodized coating on there that gives it that nice gray color. Now, one thing I want to make mention about this light versus some of the other Nebo lights is usually you turn the light on and off with this button right here, in which you still do that, but on a normal Nebo flashlight, you also mash this button to adjust the different modes, like from medium, low, high, and strobe. Well, with this light here, you don't. You just turn it on, and once you see that it turns on, it glows blue. And then right here, you can see that it has an H for high. And if you want to adjust it to medium, you move it over to the M right there, which is medium. Then there's low. And then there's strobe. So if you don't like clicking buttons, you'd rather just turn it, then this is the flashlight for you. If you are looking for a flashlight that has, this thing has an amazing zoom on it. So you can see how far that it goes out. And I'll take you outside and show you the performance of this flashlight here in just a second. Now, the way that you access the battery that's on the inside of the tube here is you just take and twist it right here, and you can see right there that the head of the flashlight comes off, and you can see the big old LED in there. And then you have your huge 4,500 milliamp an hour 7.2 volt battery, and this thing is a monster. I mean, you can see that thing is as long as my hand. And then you've got the housing right here, and you can see that they've put another O-ring so that it seals up. The one cool thing about this is, let's say, the battery goes bad several years down the road and you want to replace it, then you just order your replacement battery, and this is how you switch it out. So most of the time you won't even open this up, because like I showed you, the way that you charge this flashlight is down here at the base. I'll show you again. It just opens up. Now, if you're wondering how long the flashlight is, it measures 10 1/4 from the bottom there at the table to the very top of the light. So it's 10 1/4. As far as with the zoom out, that's going to add a little bit of length to the light. And so when you extend it fully, it measures just shy of 11 inches. So it's a pretty decent sized light, but it fits in your hand real comfortable, depending on where you want to hold it. If you want to hold it here in the middle, or if you want to hold it here at the base. Now, just to give you an idea of just how much light this flashlight puts out, on high, it puts out 5,000 lumens for up to 2 hours, and it'll shine for 192 meters. On medium, it puts out 1,000 lumens for 5 hours, and that shines out to 90 meters. On low, it gets 100 lumens for 20 hours, and that shines out to 31 lumens. And then on strobe, it gives you 5,000 lumens for 2 hours at 192 meters. So I'm going to take you outside and show you just how far this thing will shoot. So stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm out beside the house now, and I've got just a little bit of some light from the street light here, but I just wanted to show you. I'm going to go ahead and turn the light on, and that right there is high, and this thing it's no joke. It's freaking bright. You can see it lights up the whole tops of those trees right there, and I don't even have the zoom zoomed in yet, but I'm doing it right now. Look at that. I mean, you can really pinpoint it in, and you can see now how I've got it zoomed all the way in. I mean, I'll pan over to the side. I'll try to keep the zoom in one spot so you can see that it's lighting the whole top of that oak tree up right there, and that's a big tree. Now you can see that I've pulled the zoom off, and you can see that it's lighting that pine tree up to the right, the 2 oaks there to the middle and left, and there's still light all the way around it. Now I'm going to turn the flashlight back on high again, and you can see that this thing is just super freaking bright. It lights up the whole yard. You can see a rabbit right there hopping down through there. But I'm trying not to shine it in anybody's window. It's pretty late, but you can see it just lights the whole yard, backyard up. I mean, it's just freaking bright. And you'll notice that, see how it dimmed down? The reason it does that is because the bulb or the LED chip gets hot, and so whenever it starts getting hot, it'll drop down to a lower setting. So I guess it goes down to medium or low, and there it goes right there. So yeah, it drops down from high to low to keep from damaging the LED chip that's in there. And you'll notice also that the front part of the light there gets pretty hot. That just lets you know that it's doing its job and protecting that LED in there, so it don't overheat and you don't burn the light up. But even on low, this thing is still pretty bright. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Now, I haven't showed you medium yet. All right, that's medium, and there's low. So I'm gonna go from low to medium, then there's high. Low is well enough light to be able to change a tire or work on your car or something like that. I mean, I'll show it on the side of the house here. I mean, that's low. and you can see it's lighting up the whole side of the house. Let me back up a little bit too so you guys can see. Yeah, you can see there's low, there's medium, and then there's high. I mean, it's crazy. That 5,000 lumens on highs is just insane. But you drop it down, there's medium, then there's low, and then it has a strobe feature, 5,000 lumen strobe feature. So if you want to have a rave, you can definitely have one. Whenever you turn the light off, you can still see that glow from the LED. Has pretty bright night light. Just to show you, that right there is on low, and then it's not zoomed in yet. I'm fixing to zoom it in. You can see that it gives a pretty tight pattern. I would say that's a good 12 feet wide from where I'm sitting here. And when I pull the zoom out, then it lights up as big as this room. But now I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it on medium, and you can see it's substantially brighter. Then I'm gonna move the zoom in. Now I'm gonna put it back out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take and put it on high. And you can see that this, I really don't know if the camera is doing this justice or not, but it is so much freaking brighter on high. I mean, seriously, it's like staring into the sun. But you can see that it's super bright. And then I'm going to show you the strobe feature again. I mean, goodness, that makes my head hurt. But you know, if somebody was after you, you wanted to blind them, I'm telling you, this is a light to do it with. It's got a really strong strobe feature. Now the DaVinci 5000 has what they call a smart power control. So what that means is, let's say you've got the flashlight set to low right there. You can see right there, it's set to low. Sorry, the camera's not wanting to focus very well. But once you've got it set on low, I'll go ahead and turn the light on. Then when you go to change it to medium and you twist it over, you see how it took it a second to fully ramp up to that brighter light. The reason they do that is it saves on battery life. Instead of just making it full power as soon as you click it over, that's a little rough on the battery. So watch when you go from medium to high. Takes it a second. Yeah, it's not instantaneous. It really takes a second. And then when you drop it down, you can see that it slowly powers down to that next level. But you know, it's a nice flashlight. You know, with all the features that it has to offer, with it being rechargeable, has the power bank, it's waterproof up to 3 meters, and you know, it has the selector here, so you don't have to worry about pushing buttons. You know, that is pretty handy. And then also it has the zoom, so you know, if you're wanting a light that can do it all, this is a great light. Now it retails for like $105, somewhere in there, but I'm sure if you price shop around, maybe like Amazon or you know, your local tool guy or your hardware stores, you might be able to get it a little bit cheaper. But anyways, it's a great light. It comes with a year warranty. Like I said, I've been reviewing the Nebo flashlights for over a year now, and I haven't had any problems out of any of them. They seem to work great. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Sorry about some of the camera work. It's kind of hard to adjust this thing out, the zoom, and mash the buttons and adjust the modes and all that with just 2 hands. But anyways, if you're looking for a great flashlight, check out the DaVinci 5000 from Nebo. And please like and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.